thank you, Kimmy, for resubscribing for 11 whole months. Been streaming for 11 whole months. I've been affiliate for 11 whole months. That's right. Ooh. How you doing, Kimmy? How you doing? How was your week, man? Oh, right. I have to look over here. Game come. There it is. It's good. Just finished dinner. Guess what I just finished? I also just finished dinner. Literally, I was munching on fries. I was like, press the go live button as I would continue to munch on fries. It was like, part of me thought about just going, like putting it back on like the big chatting screen as I just munch on fries, just staring into the camera. Be like, fries. Would have been. I thought about doing that, and then I was like, that's some serious Womble energy. I should have done that actually. That would have been hilarious. But yes, are we near the end of the game? I don't know. We kind of got to a point of no return, it sounded like, from the ending, or at least when we got done with that last part. So, it sounds like we're near the end of this game already. And I'm like, don't know how much left is in this game. We'll see how long we have and go from there. But yeah, definitely, yeah. So let us pick things back up. Alright, control is working. Oh, look, it's the beaver. The beaver. I wonder what a beaver's fur feels like. I mean, I know you shouldn't pet wild animals, but I want to pet a beaver. Fight me. Damn, I imagine. Fair enough. I mean, that makes sense.
2 pins for that special projection in your life. Smart. Keep one of those in your pocket, or 9 if Psychonauts will keep you in the fight.
Alright. Got that. Don't need.
Oh, that's the hot stuff right there.
What? According to Google, the top layer of the fur is coarse and firm as the protective layer of the... Ooh. That makes sense, though. Also, who would ever buy this mod for your projection? Why would you ever muffle the projection? Why? What monster would do this? No, never allowed. Ooh, but we can go 8-bit with our mod, or with our projection. Listen, watch our move like the wind. Oh, I have to be higher. Pay me to shut up. Right? But still, who would do that? It's interesting. I'm sorry, we can bedazzle our enemies? We can bedazzle our enemies with this one. Is it practical? No, but I may have to get this depending. Alright. You know what? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go buy and equip.
That'll get you out of a sticky situation.
There you go. This is all for melee. Alright, let's do it.
Come back anytime.
Alright. Do this. Hell yeah.
Okay,
I
I have a feeling I'm about to get into some heavy business. Am I sure I'm ready for this?
Oh yeah, I'm totally ready. Oh, that reminds me. I did do a modification to the stream alerts. So now if you gift a sub, a different clip should play. For those who are wondering, it's the clip from Godzilla vs. Megalon where Godzilla does the flying drop kick. So that clip should play during like GIFs. There's like a bunch of other clips I grabbed recently, and I'm like, put those in, but I don't know where to put them in for mods or like variants of like stream alerts. But I'll figure it out at some point. Anyways, enough of that. Hey, let's go ahead and do this.
I'm ready for whatever might happen.
Whatever may happen. What? Why did it not play the right clip? Why do you lie to me, stream? Why do you do this?
Took you long enough.
Well,
It still
now
works.
it's been tested.
Of
What
course
the
it
heck?
still works.
I tested
Auto
it before, and
engineers
it's like,
everything.
here you go, here's the right
Cruller,
clip.
I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
Otto, you're looking well fed.
Ford, you sound like your
Alright, you
old
know what, I'm gonna let this
self.
cutscene play out, then I'll
Well,
figure out what
Some
happens.
things are clear to me now. that
Also,
weren't
captions
before.
should be a thing.
But come on, there's a lot to be done.
I mean, at least they're working on my end. Although I don't know why they say
Ford,
Melissa,
is it
but whatever.
really you?
Cassie, Compton.
And Bob.
I'd be really like, yeah.
I'm happy to see all of you again.
What's Nick from the mailroom doing here?
That's actually Helmet Fullbear's brain in Nick's body.
I do love making a grand entrance.
Sounds like Full Bear.
He's in there, all right. But where have you been?
You don't want to know that.
I've missed you so much, Big Bear.
Meh,
I
Big
never
Bear.
thought I'd see everybody together again.
Well, almost everybody.
Oh no, it's Nona.
Hey, I remember this place.
Bob is my favorite. He looks so cute.
We
Yeah.
used to sneak in,
Hey, Dom, how you doing today?
fool around
Doing
on
good?
the beanbags. Remember? Lucy.
Aw, a hug. I'm recovering from sleep with some Elden Ring, lol. Oh, dude, you got Elden Ring? Nice. Yeah, that is the one way to wake up. Wait, what are we doing to Grandma? I know, right? The old folks hug.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, just immersed a dragon. Oh, nice.
Now, this hunk of junk was made by Auto Mentalis. So, there's no telling what might happen.
Oh, what can I say? I was underfunded back then.
But if everything
I was
goes
underfunded
well,
back then.
we might be able to have our dear friend Lucretia back in the circle. For good. Now, you ready?
Kind of.
Me too, kid.
Oh boy. Actually, wait. You know what? We'll deal with that in a moment. Oh. Also, Kimmy, if you could do me a favor and hit the exclamation point CW for content warning. Just make sure that's still working. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Okay, I didn't realize how much text it takes up on my end here. Now I can't see whatever came in chat before. Alright. Good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please.
it is my great pleasure to present to you the high-flying, death-defying, ironically named Aquato Family Soccer
Oh no! We're in a flea circus.
Donatella, Dion, Frazee, Rasputin, Murtala, and little baby Creepy. And the most important member of the family, one who's been here the whole time. Nona Aquato, right where she belongs, in the heart of her family.
Oh god.
What is this?
It's a mental construct I made for Lucy to convince her that she was your grandmother and that she lived with you.
Wait.
Come on, it's time to get her out of here.
You know, I wasn't expecting another circus level in this game, but I
Ew.
should have expected
What did
another
you step
circus
in?
level.
I don't know. It looks like a puddle of goo. With a mask of me in it.
Has anyone seen my brother? He was just standing here a second ago.
Oh god.
Here he is.
Oh, well, come on, Raz. It's showtime.
You better
You know,
play
I
along
wasn't
with this,
expect-
Raz.
even though
We
I
don't
should
wanna
have known
upset
that there
the
was a
construct
flea-
until we have control of the situation.
Oh, I'm speechless by
I'll
the flea
work
circus.
on Nona.
I'm just speechless by the flea circus. Alright, hang on a second. Alright. Then we're gonna go check something. Quick. Gotta pause this. Go over here. Alright. See, if I replay the old sound, the old alert, it does that, which is what it's supposed to do for gifted subs. See, now it's doing it. If I go back to your alert, does it use both? I don't think it's supposed to use both. I suppose it's supposed to use one, not the other. But at least we got to show up the second time around. I don't know. Let me try something else real quick. All right, so this is from you subscribed today, and then if I do this again. Oh, all right, cool. It doesn't fall back to the other one, which I was kind of thinking maybe it did, it's because it's like it thought to pull from just the regular subscription. Right? What you doing, OBS? But at least, hey, Crouton Samurai, how you doing? Yeah. Well, that was because we were it's good to hear. Yeah, we were going over the new stream alert for whenever people gift subs now. They made one special for that. So, yeah. Hey.
Up on the ball. Let's go. Yeah, get moving. We're holding up the show. Don't be afraid, Ross. Yeah, come on, chicken. Dion, please. He's just a baby.
If you're wondering what we're doing.
Let me do it.
Hey, Hank, how you doing? Thank you for subscribing for 3 whole months. How you doing today? How's it going?
Can Donatella balance her duties as a mother with the demands of the circus? Join her at the Razorback Arena and witness this incredible balancing act in person.
Alright, so for those who just joined and wondering what in the world is going on. So, stream's going well. We just started not too long ago. So what's going on? We've been in some pretty intense cutscenes. We are in Grandma's mind. And Grandma's mind is essentially a flea circus.
Wheel of endangerment, and behold the daring father-daughter team of Frazee and Augustus Aquato.
And
One
the flea
will
circus
live, one
is based
will
on
die.
the circus our family is
Maybe.
in.
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
Let's see here. Alright, get in here. Yeah.
I'll show you how to really hit in a second.
Yep, okay. Oh, Trimley. But how are you doing today, Hank?
See the strongest boy on earth, Queepy Aquato, as he lifts weights that are, frankly, quite alarming.
Alright, cool, I'll go this way. And whee! Grab that.
I'm supposed to be doing my weightlifting, but we're stuck on this out-of-control merry-go-round.
Don't you hate when you get stuck on an out-of-control merry-go-round? We're pretty good playing Elden Ring right now. Everyone's playing Elden Ring. Man, that's now.
Save us, Raz! Aw, the ride's over. Let's do it again. Time for my amazing chill strength.
Phew, the children are safe. Good job, Rasputin.
Yay! Oh, I guess we were supposed to go talk to her. I didn't know where she was, so I just kind of started exploring. If I can figure out where Grandma is,
Round and round the wheel goes.
Be down, baby brother. To make your death look like a circus accident.
Oh,
One of
okay,
your
never mind.
fortune-telling
Here she
tricks,
is.
Raz, 'cause I don't like it.
Hi, Grandma.
Okay, time to go.
We still have 2 acts to get through. Knife throwing and ball balancing.
Knife throwing and ball balancing. Oh boy. Alright.
Can't Dion do this one?
In my sleep? It's a better show if you do it, Rasputin. Because the audience isn't sure if you'll make it.
Oh! You're gonna have to ride this ball. This dirty tennis ball. Alright.
Towards me, dummy.
Dang it.
Knew it. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that.
How far are you in Elden Ring, Hank? How's it going for you?
Concentrate.
Ah! We got the ball in.
Yes.
That's my boy. Finally.
Well, it's something I don't need to worry about anymore.
Beat
The
Godric
only
and now
thing sadder than a child
Storm's
stabbing
gonna be
their
close to
parent
level 50.
is when it
Nice.
happens without an audience. Don't let this sacrifice be for nothing.
Oh, what the?
Hey, Fleetford, how goes the show?
Well, there's a little holdup with our knife-throwing extravaganza, but I'm sure they'll get it sorted out soon.
The Wheel of
We
Endangerment.
missed the balancing ball act. Besides being handsome, that Dion is as sure-footed as a mountain goat. Did you see Queepy lift those weights? It's like he got all of the muscles in the family. Still plenty of show to enjoy, my lad. Step right up to the Wheel of Endangerment and behold the daring father-daughter team of Crazy and Augustus Aquato. One will live, one will die. Maybe. Who knows? Only one way to find out. Round and round the wheel goes. Will Crazy kill her papa? No one knows.
God. This sounds very ominous.
Be a big girl and throw knives at Daddy. I just don't feel good about it after last time.
God.
Anyone can make a mistake, Crazy. How about your leg? Now pick up a knife and throw it. I won't.
Hey, Fleazy.
Not now, Raz. I'm trying to get up the nerve to stab Dad.
Oh, wait, that's not. Oh, there it is.
Careful, Raz. Good shot. Come on now. The fans are
Oh, God.
waiting. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Alright, we gotta pop the balloons and not stab our flea dad. You know, normal things that you do in a family flea circus, not stab your flea dad. I mean, you know, we've all been there, right? What if you do that?
Wait, what was that?
Wow, Flea Dad tells it like it is.
Okay, my turn to throw knives at Dad.
Not the most functional family. But at least they're all alive.
Oh!
Okay, all the children are safe. No? I will show you my little secret. Come with me to the high dive.
Now we have to go. Who makes a ladder like that? Why? Why is a ladder like that? Who does this? Please. Okay, that literally just existed so I could grab
Careful!
that. What if you stabbed Dad? I mean, you know what? Could be worse, I suppose.
So what's the secret?
It's at the top of the ladder.
No, we haven't had a high dive in the Aquato family circus for years. You know, the curse?
You know, the more I think about that curse, the more I think it's a lot of Gravosknok.
The curse.
No, get up
The
there.
curse. Oh, time to climb the ladder. There's not even like water in that teacup for us to dive into. What? How is this supposed to work? There's nothing in there. We're just gonna smash our head into like the teacup. Well, this is what we all tuned in for, right? Watch a child throw himself into this. Wait, how did she get up here?
Nona, what are you doing?
Getting out of here. You're coming with me.
Nona!
Whee!
Oh no!
Grandma. Think
What
about
am I
your
doing?
hip,
What am I
Grandma.
doing? What am I doing?
Wait, hang on. No, there's stuff over here. Play snake eater.
Suitcase tag. Gotcha.
I mean, that would be perfect. Just start playing. Yeah, snake eater at this point. Yeah, no.
Yep. Oh,
Well,
what am I doing?
whee! There was no liquid in there. How? What? Oh, hey, it's Ford.
Ford, our circus didn't have a quilting area.
I didn't make this.
Uh-oh.
I created that two-bit flea circus to make Lucy forget who she was. But it looks like she escaped.
Come on, Crawly. Stinky Dam is over this way.
Just, whee!
Guess you learn a thing or two when you live with fleas.
Grandma says, we're going. Grandma goes up and away.
Here's the steamer trunk tag.
I was not expecting that. Yeah, beige. Oh, hey. That's a nugget of wisdom right there.
Yep. This nugget is saying to me, take me away.
Yes, there's probably a cutscene to interact with right there. But instead, I'm going to grab this big... There we go. Alright, what's this cutscene? What's going on here?
What's this?
It's Lucy and your father. Well, this must be one of the first real memories she formed after the astrolabe procedure. Your father was put into an orphanage after his parents were drowned.
Wait,
I
what?
locked Maligula away, deep in Lucy's mind to make Lucy herself again. But then I got your father out of that orphanage, buried some of his more traumatic memories, and brought him to her.
why?
Well, they were both all alone in the world. The only family the other had left.
My sweet little Gussie.
Wait!
Wee! just Ford Crawler's like body just being like, ah! He gets dragged along. That's it. Okay, you can hop back. Okay. Oh no. Okay, cool. Oh look, sensors. All right, hang on a moment. I want to bedazzle you. Get over here. Okay, the bedazzling doesn't last as long as I would like. Ow. Bedazzle. Hey, since when can you have a spin attack? No, not allowed. Ow. Alright, and... No. Huh. They can teleport now? Yeah, how is everyone doing this evening? I may have been distracted by everything going on. Doing good. Playing Kirby while... How is Kirby going for you? How is Kirby treating you? I guess everyone that's playing Elden Ring, how's that going? Have you found anything neat recently? Oh, that's just bouncing me up there, okay. Yeah, it's a putt.
This would be a sweet picture if I didn't know everybody was under some sort of astrolabe hypnosis.
I never used the astrolabe on the rest of the family.
Remind me to
These are
send you
real
the video of me
memories Lucy
kicking the
made for
shit out of
herself
Margaret.
after
Yeah,
I was
definitely
gone
do
from
it.
her life.
Yeah, post it or post it in the Discord.
Family, excellent balance, very flexible. Not afraid of heights. Not like you. Hey, Crowley.
Lucy, please!
Whee! Kirby is Forbidden Land, not the Dark Souls. Is Forbidden Land not the Dark Souls or Kirby games? Oh! I don't know. I mean, it'd be hilarious. Lol. Uh-oh. I know what that means. Yeah, it's one of these things that's just set on fire. Oh wait, I'm probably not gonna need clairvoyance right now, at least. Burn! Burn your regrets. Fire. He's fire. Oh, I guess I am full up on health. Alright. It's more challenging than the others, but it's nothing that you can't overcome. Alright. Good. Aha! Excellent, good to hear. I'll definitely watch after the from them streaming. What's this?
Luna. You were the one who gave me the pamphlet to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp?
Wait, what?
You're the reason I became a psychonaut?
Wait, what?
It was even you are crazy, but you were such a nerd with those comic books.
Hey, True Psychic Tales is a graphic non-fiction periodical.
Some part of you knew you were living a lie. You sensed Raz's power. You thought he could help you.
Oh, I don't know, Crowley. I get so confused.
Oh, God.
Usually I was happy, just sawing dance and stretching the children, telling them to stay away from the water.
Dork
Then
alert.
I feel
Oh my God, the dork alert.
sad. And just when I was about to figure it out, everything would start to unravel.
Where are we going now?
I forgot how much I hate this place.
This is it. This is where I locked up Maligula. Behind that dam. We need to unlock it and draw Maligula out into the open. Then we'll combine our powers and direct the astrolabe to blast open a pit into the deepest part of her mind.
Why don't we just, blast Maligula?
Maligula is a part of Lucy's mind. A primitive part that may have helped her early ancestors survive. We all have our own Maligula, Rasputin. We just know how to keep it locked up down below.
Well then, this ought to be interesting. Regrets.
If you can secure the area while I keep Lucy calm, then we should be able to unlock this dam together.
Oh boy. Well, time for violence.
Hey!
Alright, you need to be dealt with.
I don't like this place.
Raz, I need to stay here with Lucy. Once you reveal the lock, we'll blast
Oh God.
You!
Where'd he go?
Almost done, Lucy.
Alright, there is one enemy I know who's missing right now. Where'd he go?
Now, it's all right, Lucy.
Oh, there. Nope, there's the judge.
For justice!
Not the judge. I don't need to be judged right now.
Just a bit longer.
Never touch a judge's gavel!
Oh no, not the. Oh no, not the band camp. Oh God.
I need a side pop.
No, not what I wanted.
Thank you for the mental energy, side pop.
Oh yeah, great.
Over to my bunker.
My power comes from justice, not
Let's see how tough everybody is now.
Ow. Why is the judge gotta keep throwing books at me?
Let us adjourn for the day.
Oh great. Oh, come here.
Good here.
Just hold on for me.
Ah!
Hurry, Raz. Lucy's getting more upset.
Almost done. I could really use a side pop. There's the mental energy.
Oh, a bad mood. Oh, that needs to be immediately dealt with. Nope.
Oh, it's immune to clairvoyance right now. Okay, let's see what's causing this bad mood.
Alright, good. Good news, everyone. Not dying here. Oh, hey, another cutscene. Okay, that was the last wave.
Great job, Rez. Now, open that locket, and we'll use the astrolabe to blast it.
Why did I think that was a good idea?
I need
Just
to stay here
punch
with Lucy
away
until
that.
the last minute.
I need the purse tag here.
Oh, I missed a tag.
What's that sound? This guy needs a duffel bag tag.
Excellent, grab.
This hat box needs a hat box tag.
Yep. Alright, everyone. Hope everyone's ready for this. Because we're about to blow open this whole thing here.
It's a locket.
It's my sister.
Wait, the trunk. Oh, I forgot about the trunk.
But...
Help me focus the astrolabe, Rasputin.
Hey,
Quickly.
Casey. Hey, they're lurking. Alright. Lurky because I'm winding down for sleep hours and finally able to say, hey, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and enjoy your lurk.
Fire!
Oh, Kimmy, if you want to do, could you do the content warning alert for me? Because we have someone new. I haven't seen it yet. Just want to make sure they know. Yeah, thank you.
We might have made a mistake.
I think we made many mistakes. But now, we're going to face them.
Made many mistakes, and now we're going to face
I
them.
couldn't before. I was young, scared, and alone. But now, I'm only one of those things. Oh, he's grown. Let's hope the astrolabe can make a deep enough pit.
Don't worry, Ford. I'll be right here beside you.
Good Lord. Well. We got yeeted. You're just having one of those ones just yeet. Alright, why did we get yeeted? What happened? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Just bye. Uh-oh.
Gott im Himmel.
Jackpot. Bullseye.
I felt her. Maligula.
I know the identity of the mole.
That's incredible, Sasha.
Well, I had mechanical assistance, which you didn't need.
Wait, but who's the mole then?
Agents, we have a security breach in the Green Needle Gulch.
She's here.
Flamingos? Well, bye, flamingos. Hi, flamingos. Bye, flamingos. That was like the shortest loading screen I had for the animals.
It's okay. You're safe.
What happened? We were...
You were obviously in distress, so I pulled you out. Is that... her?
Roman?
I told you he was up to something out here with his girlfriend. Maligula.
That's not his girlfriend, you little snitch.
He's
I'm
the mole!
his girlfriend.
My God!
I love how Raz's
Oh, yeah.
knees actually
Funny story.
buckle.
That's not really Nick.
When
from
Lily's
the
like,
general.
that's...
I
I'm
know
his
that,
girlfriend.
But why? Doesn't matter. I'll take it with me when I take her.
Ranked up. What in the world is going on here? Lily, explain.
Raz, listen. I've been following my dad for a while, and he's acting really weird.
Alright. Well, where shall we start with this conversation? We need to get to the bottom of this? Let's get Sasha and Mia to help. I'll need to see what's going on inside his mind. Yeah.
We need to get to the bottom of this.
How?
I love how Lily's response. How? Well, alright. Thanks, Lily, for that. Alright, now it's one of these two. One again.
Let's get Sasha and Mia to
But
help.
my dad might be gone by the time we get back.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go inside his mind to figure it out then. Well,
I need to see what's going on inside his mind.
Literal
I need to
NPC
go
energy.
into the Grand Head.
You're right.
The Grand Head.
We do.
We?
Wait, what?
You're not going to make me do this alone, are you?
Oh, hell. Well, this is the first time Lily actually does something. At least I hope she actually gets to do something and not just shows up and then immediately becomes a damsel in distress.
Wow.
Please tell me she actually gets to do something.
Jeez. Get over yourself, Dad. What the heck?
Right. Let's split up and compare notes in a bit.
Why would he...
Wait a moment. Yeah, no, hey. This is... Oh, yeah, no, he is the mole, isn't he? Yeah, you wouldn't have, like, a board like this inside your mind. He is the mole!
Well, at least you know he thought about his family.
Yeah, but what's with all the lines showing how we're all related?
Maybe he was getting more forgetful?
Dad?
Disguises much? Okay, but then who is this guy?
Here are his outfits. That's pretty normal.
In his mind, have you ever seen my father? He never thought about his clothes. What the?
Who is this person?
I guess he's really proud of his diplomas.
Then why doesn't he hang them up in his office?
He's secretly proud?
Secretly
This
proud.
is just...
Lily, take it from me. All dads are weird.
I just don't know what's wrong with him.
This is another brain transfer situation. It has, yeah, it's gotta be a brain transfer situation.
It's almost like he comes here to practice being himself.
Rasputin, I gotta tell you, I don't like it.
Like, what if that's not really him and it's these reminders so he doesn't forget who he's pretending to be?
Weird.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm getting that vibe too.
This statue.
Careful, Raz. That's still my dad.
I don't really think of your dad as a vain man.
He's not! I'm telling you, something's not right in this stupid place!
Wait, hang on. Oh, okay, never mind.
But... Huh?
Alright, we're gonna punch the
There's something
statue.
under here.
Yeah, more plaster.
Who is this man? Oh my god!
Whoa, Lily. Your dad was a really big fan of Nick from
It's
the mail.
Nick.
Well, most people are. Except
Oh my god,
dad.
the mole is Nick.
My dad once told me he thought Nick John Smith was an obsequious
This-
little lick spittle.
This is what happened to Nick's brain.
Spittle?
That's how my dad talked. My real dad. Raz, this
Yeah, we've been
isn't
wondering
my
what happened to
dad's
Nick's
mom.
brain. Now we know.
Lily.
God dang it. Well, we got eaten by vacuum. Oh, no, okay.
Hey, you kids, get off that carpet. VIPs only.
If it's not your dad's mind, whose mind is it?
His.
Well, that did. Wow.
Nick's brain is missing, but I mean, Nick?
Make way, common folk. Make room for Zazarovich Crystal Malik, future Tsar of Grulovia.
Oh my god. That's why he did this? He did this so he can become a king or something?
Nick is the Zazarovich?
I can't believe it. What's his
No way.
Zazarovich?
The missing heir to
He
the
is the
throne of
same.
Grulovia. He lived in exile with his family after Maligula destroyed the capital.
Oh.
Why is his brain in your dad's body?
And where is my father's real brain? Come on, let's make him talk. Come on, he's getting away.
Well.
Official business.
Sorry.
Who do you think you are? The Zazarovich?
Coming through.
Oh my god.
Move aside.
Back in a line, bozos.
This is not the
You
plot
can't
twist
just
that I
cut
was
in
expecting.
mine.
Until, like, you know, this just started happening.
Can we get on the ride, please?
Did you two cut in line?
We're VIPs.
Oh, does that stand for vertically impaired preteens?
This told a ride. No.
Oh, come on. This is an emergency.
It's for your own safety. Come back when you're older.
Vertically. What? He said vertically impaired preteens.
How about now?
When I said come back when you're older, I meant more than a minute older.
Raz, do you remember our talk about moments? Because this is not one. Get it?
Dang it. Huh. So that's how Lily sees us. Huh, neat. Let's see here. What could we do? Right.
How about now?
When I said come back when you're older, I meant more than a minute older.
Okay, we're older. Check us now.
Oh man, how long have I had this job? I gotta get out of here.
God. Oh, just break the sign. That works. Sometimes you just gotta break the sign and be like, yeah, no, we're older now. That works. That's sad.
Sorry, Grulovians only.
What? You can't.
It's okay, Raz. Go.
But Lily.
Don't worry. I have a plan.
The dread. Lily has a plan. It's gonna involve violence.
Now,
Hey!
follow that czar.
Oh no! This is like a small world all over again. No! God, no. No. Get me off this ride. How do I get off this ride? How do I skip this? What have I done? Wait, what? Oh. Okay. I thought that for a second that said the milkman or the milk family. I was like, I'm sorry, what? Please tell me this is the end. No, there's more? Get me out of here. Get me out of this shithole.
Never had a nation been more prosperous, its people more content.
How do I get out of this? Wait, what? What am I even
Never
on?
was a royal family more beloved than the Maleks, Tsar Theodore, Tsarina Rokor, and the young Zazarovich Crystal.
Okay, funny hell alert.
Forward to the happy day when
I mean,
Crystal Malek
how do you even wear
legally
that?
and rightfully
All
inherit
the
his father's
candles.
throne. But alas,
Someone light those?
that was not meant to be.
That's the most impractical headwear I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen a lot of impractical headwear.
General Maligula had aroused the jealousy of the warmongering Ford Cruller.
What the?
What?
He led his mob of Psychonauts to gang up on Maligula, drowning the brave warrior.
Just when I thought I'd heard every version of this story.
And drowning much of Grulovia in the process. Why didn't the Tsar help Maligula in her time of need? No one knows, but historians agree it is Tsar Theodore's biggest failure. In the end, Grulovia, the Maleks, and Maligula were betrayed by the weakness of the Tsar and the bloodlust of the Psychonauts.
God.
That is some messed up junk.
See, like, now we're back on a rail of some sort. Oh, God. Nope, still can't control it besides the camera.
I'm watching you on the control panel here. Why'd you stop?
This door won't open. What happened to the ride operator?
He, had an accident.
Well, Lily murdered that man.
Looks like there's an electrical problem up above the ride.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll drain the water so you can get up there. If you can fix it, I should be able to get the ride going again from here.
Check.
So, on the itinerary of things that you were expecting today, was this one of them? Yeah, no, I had no idea this was gonna happen. Where that leads? What is any of this? This is cursed? Okay. Good, you can just stop that. Nope! That's a bottomless hole. Don't go there.
Punch, punch, punch! Punch, punchy, punch, punch! Punch! Hooray!
The point of this area. Oh, I guess so I can turn off the music. Good news. The cursed music has stopped at least. But yes, I agree. Much cursed. No bueno. No bueno here. Come here, you. Alright. For those who've eaten, what have you had for dinner today? For those who haven't, what are you planning on eating next? Or, you know, any of that fun stuff? What was the last thing you've eaten today? Or planning on eating? Tell me now. I'm just curious. Alright, so can't punch those. Yay, rank up. You know, like I said earlier, this place really does remind me of a Small World. Like, you know, the Disney ride? Oh, hey there, little half brain. Where's this gonna lead? Really? That's just a door that leads to a bottomless pit? Who puts that there? Why? Why would you do that? I mean, that's just mean. That's just mean. And a very troll move.
Yep.
Once again, funny hats. Funny hats. I had chicken, katsu, teriyaki, and egg rolls, and I have a matcha bubble, a matcha bubble tea.
This is not how
nice.
I heard this story.
See, now I want a
Then
bubble
again,
tea.
I'm not sure who to trust anymore.
But that sounds really good, though. Matcha, phone, sheesh.
Hey, Ford, think you can help me up into those rafters?
Oh, I see. We have the... the horns toot when you jump on them. Oh, okay. More horns.
Catch me, angels! Yep.
It's the simple things that make me laugh. Wee. Well.
Okay, did that fix the problem?
Looks good, Raz. Get back on the ride, and I'll start it up again.
Ow. Hey, did you know there's fall damage in this game?
I think I finally found the right button. Here we go. Oh, wait. That's not right.
Oh, no. Dang it, Lily. Yeah. Bedazzled. You know, the worst part is that these sensors actually pick up on
how do you
how
know
I
for
move.
Sure? Watch it.
Ow. So many little dudes. So much.
Ow!
Okay, sorry. This button for sure.
Stop pressing buttons!
Oh God, no!
I sentence you to death.
Oh God, there's so many enemies here. So many enemies. Dang it, Lily! Stop it!
Nope. That enabler is making it impossible to do any damage. No more rhymes!
the hammer.
Not badger the gavel.
No, wait!
Relax. I know what I'm doing.
Now?
Will you just get back on the dumb ride?
Oh my god.
Get me out of Grulovia.
Hang on.
Well, I didn't die. That's always good. Oh no, more music. Not more music. Avenge Maligula. No, God. Where's the Tsar and his beloved son? Death to Psychonauts.
Maligula was mourned. If only the Tsar had supported her more, not turned his back on her in her time of need.
What the heck is this nonsense?
Maybe then his family would not have been forced into exile. Forced to wander the earth with no country.
Why is there a goat in a tree?
The frozen Arctic.
I'm just here for the goat in the tree, wanting to know what the heck.
The burning desert.
My goat.
Endless ocean.
Wait, what?
They lived in the
On
ocean?
his deathbed, Tsar Theodore gave young Bristol, who had suffered so much, a small ray of hope.
He's just vibing.
He told him that Maligula, protector of Grulovia, was still alive.
And she's my fake grandma!
No one heard from her.
She's my fake grandma.
Crawler and his psycho spies must have her captive. Crystal Malik bravely decided then and there to find her, to undo his father's mistake, and to restore Maligula, the Maliks, and all of Grulovia to power.
Hey!
Are you stuck again? Is something malfunctioning on your end?
Sorry, closed for maintenance. And for the glory of Grulovia, or whatever.
What?
What's the holdup?
Hang on. I gotta talk to a guy about a door.
For the glory of
Excuse me,
Grulovia.
but this door over here?
Sorry. Busy.
Busy with what?
Propagandaneering. I'm creating a future chapter in this glorious, semi-interactive, location-based epic.
What the heck?
This treasure room tells the story of how once the Zazarovich finds Maligula and restores Grulovia to its former glory, the people will all share in unimaginable riches. But it's missing something. Not sure what.
Like something to go in that big egg cup in the middle?
Yeah, something there.
Like maybe an egg?
That's it! See? Sometimes you just need a fresh set of eyes.
God.
Hey, you get me a big,
Propagandaneering.
beautiful, luxurious egg, and I'll use my pass to open that door for you.
Deal! Hey,
Great.
where do they keep the big eggs around here?
Crystal told me the best eggs he ever found were out in the ocean. Whatever that means.
Great. Great. This is a strange place.
I'll take this nugget. Yep.
Great. And there's more singing too. Just when I thought it was over.
Suitcase tag. Gotcha.
Oh, there's no water here. Okay. Place strange. Nope, that's a bottomless pit. We're not going to go down the bottomless pit. Not today. something with this. First, actually, let's explore a little bit. What's in here? Igloo. No? Nothing in here? Interesting. Alright. Move this scene over. Look at that goat. Just in a tree, vibing.
Lily, do you see any controls for a giant painted mural with props?
Oh.
I see something called Glovian Diasporama. It has buttons for scenery, props, and heroes.
Oh god, so this is like the play level. Alright, so I'm gonna start playing around with this. Let's see here. Change the scenery.
Let's change the scenery.
Okay, there are buttons for Arctic Exile, Adrift at Sea, and Desert Wasteland.
Show me Adrift at Sea, could you?
Interesting choice.
I think I want to change something else now.
Whatever.
Can we alter the props?
Yep. You want cacti, fish, maybe some trees?
I think what this needs is some fish.
Fish.
Those trees are ruining it. Get rid of them.
Is this going to help me find my dad's brain?
I think some cacti would really set the mood.
Okay.
I don't know why I decided to put cacti in here, but you know what?
I want to change something else, I think.
Figures.
Could you move the family for me?
Sure. Where do you want them? Stage left, right, or center?
Front and center. I think that's where Crystal would like his family.
Is this going to help me find my dad's brain?
Lily, asking the real questions here. Like, hey, how's this supposed to help?
Okay, I don't want to think about that family anymore.
Me either.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough for now. Thanks, Lily.
Bye, Roz.
I thought I could climb them. Oh, no, wait. Oh, that's a lot easier. Aha!
I know where I am. This is the Lady Luctopus. The Maliks must have lived at the casino for a while. Suffering in exile. Ah!
Suffering in exile. Apparently not. No, we're back in the casino.
Lily, there's a room here just like the one we found on the mission to the casino. The delusionist was Crystal.
So that's why Nick had a Luctopus key in his pocket. He was living there.
Yeah, in exile.
Oh,
exile. I see what he did
He's
there.
Here, Crystal.
Really?
Wait a second. Huh.
Once again, look at this hat. Why? Why would you wear a hat like this? Someone tell me what's with this hat. Seriously. This hat here? Good judge. Good judge for that. And smack your beer cans around.
Ugh, gross.
Oh, much just, ugh. This is nasty. Guess we're gonna have to talk to this guy.
Hey.
Ooh, alright. So what do we want to go with? Why the long face or cheer up? What do we want to go with? How are we gonna open up this conversation?
Why the long face?
My father died today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. He ruined my life. And if it weren't for him, I'd be the Tsar of Grulovia. Believe it or not. Instead, I'm homeless.
Damn!
This place looks pretty nice.
Yeah, that's a conversational opener.
Hey, kid. There's something about you I like. Are you, by any chance, of Grulovian blood?
Ooh. Alright, so what we're gonna tell him? We're gonna say no, or I am, or half. What do we want to say? Yes. Okay.
I am.
I knew it. Come, and let us toast to the fatherland. Hey.
For a second,
want
yes,
some
I was
caviar?
confused there. Caviar? Depends what exactly is caviar. I don't know, never had caviar. Ooh. He's walking to a fire hazard. He is a walking fire hazard. 3, alright.
Yes, please.
Great. It's my treat.
Well, since you put it that way...
You won't regret it. I mean, look at these eggs.
Eggs.
Maybe I'll have just one.
I don't think one is gonna do the trick.
We'll see.
Oh. Wait, what? Oh. That's how we get the eggs? Oh, excuse me. But also, what the fuck? Oh! Thank you. Alright, so now we have to balance this egg. Where the hell are we going? What the hell is this? This is weird. Alright, this whole family is creepy. But what should I oh, hey.
Yep.
Certainly platforming. Yeah. Oh, okay. This brings me back here. Yeah. Not again. No, this is gonna be like a repeat of last week, where I'm just gonna keep falling off, isn't it? Not again. Not again. Aha. No. Aha. We get that? Well, alright. Yeah! They put me back here? Why would you do this to me, game? Yeah. How far I have to take this egg? Alright. That was by the skins of my teeth right there. Whee! And I got yeeted. Just yeet! Huh. Captions can't handle yeet. Hilarious. It doesn't actually— oh god, no! thought I was doing really good at the platforming sections. Apparently I'm not. No. Alright. They're coming together. Start rolling. Bounce through. Alright, cool. Finally got past that nonsense. Yes! Please tell me that's a check. This counts as a checkpoint of some sort, or this better be the end. Oh god. Oh god. Whee!
Oh my god! Quick! Roll that over to the treasure room before anyone sees what you did! Oh, my poor Theodore!
Huh. Well, okay then. That happened. Yeah, but hey, we got past the
That's right.
Platform
Right through
section.
here.
We're just gonna roll this up here. Nothing will go wrong.
Oh, this is all gonna be the...
Yeah, and we got the egg in place. There we go.
Perfect! Now please leave before you break anything else.
Now please leave before you break anything else.
Don't worry, that's insured. Oh my, please be careful.
Oh good, these things are filled with health and
now.
stuff. You know what that means? I'm breaking everything in here on the principle of I need stuff.
Oh, this is
And
all
it's
gonna
breakable.
Be deducted from my paycheck. Oh my, please be careful.
You know, if
Don't
it's
worry,
deducted
that's
from his paycheck, then it's
Careful
not my
now.
problem, right?
Are you doing this on purpose? Careful now. Oh my, please be careful. Oh, this is all gonna be deducted from my paycheck. Don't worry, that's insured.
Yeah, but your paycheck ain't.
Are you doing this on purpose?
Well, whatever. We broke his shit. Shit's been broken. Time to move on to the next part. Wouldn't y'all say, chat? And
Yep. This is Egg Beater, ready to roll.
Finally!
Egg beater. Caviar rules. Okay, but my question is so far actually is how did they know that Melinda was still alive? Oh, hey. Whispering Rock. Whispering Rock? That's where we were in the first game.
Embarked on his heroic mission to scour the earth for Maligula, and with her restore glory to Grulovia. He hunted down Ford the Fraud Cruller, but found him to be a broken man, obviously tortured by the misdeeds of his past. Undaunted, Crystal Malik dove straight into the belly of the beast itself, infiltrating the Psychonauts in their filthy lair.
Filthy lair. Man is just the mail clerk. Also, where did he get the parachute? He's a bit extra. But considering he's also royalty, that makes sense. So where the hell am I going?
Once insinuated into their organization, the Zarovich quickly rose to power, replacing the very head of the spy ring.
Huh.
Lily, I found Crystal's memory of stealing your father's brain.
Does he show what he did with it?
No, it's just a weird puppet show now. Hey, wait. I'm in this one.
He found their organization ridiculously easy to manipulate, Some of their most trusted agents were mere children, easily controlled by Puppet Master Malik.
Super creepy.
We're a puppet. Uh-oh. That can't be good for our health. For your health.
Uh-oh. Whoa! What the? Ah! Ow! Hey, this ride's not safe at all.
Oh boy. This doesn't say, hey, this is the arena before you come to a boss fight. I don't know what is. Well, let's go find out who's in charge. Oh, no, never mind. This is the boss fight arena. And it's not a boss fight, it's actually supportive enemies. And it actually works. Ow. One of those down. But yeah. Does anyone have any interesting weekend plans going on? Ow. These.
Court is in session.
God, no.
Never touch a judge!
Oh, why didn't I stock up on Cyclops?
Ow.
Hostile witness.
Hostile witness. Well, okay.
I just want to find that cart and get back on the ride again.
That did some damage. Oh, hey, maybe I can heal here. Yeah. I want to heal. Need the HP. Give me the HP. That. There we go.
hear some emotional bag. I need the steamer trunk
Nope.
tag for this guy.
Ow. Well, picking up the keys to your new apartment. Oh, nice. That sounds exciting. Ah. That's gonna be a whole lot. That's gonna be really nice. Oh, hey, it's Dr. Lobato.
This must be the moment where Lobato stole Agent Zanotto's brain. Creepy.
Huh.
So Crystal Malik was the one who hired you to swap his brain in for Truman's?
I'll never tell.
I'm literally watching you do it right now. Where did you put Truman's brain?
I'll never tell.
Come on!
I'll never tell.
Egg basket, old egg box. Oh yeah, that's right. That was a thing for that. Beep, beep.
Here's the steamer trunk tag.
Oh, there it is. Deal with that later.
Raz, where'd you go?
I found some weird stuff off the ride and...
Raz, we're chasing Crystal Malik, remember? We're not having fun.
Oh, hey, it's Dogen. Dogen.
I'm headed back to the cart now.
Wait, why does... So, I guess this is pretty much the only references we're going to get to the campers from Psychonauts 1, aren't we? Oh, yes. Well, hopefully you like your new apartment, and it's really nice, and all the cats like it too. Hey, more health things. Come here. Piece of TP health. Get that mental energy going. Oh, hey, the whole thing was just an illusion. Wait, no, go back. This. What in the world is this? Ah! There you go. I'm mad to stop the cursed music. No more cursed music. Alright. Alright, back on the ride.
Get me out of this creepy place.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like you're catching up with Crystal.
Oh, god dang it. No. Of course it would stop. I mean, it would come back. Boy, that kid seems stupid. Malik the Mole.
Things are getting a little weird.
Now they're weird.
I know.
I think we're coming to the finale.
I'm going to try and find a way to meet you at the end. Look for me.
Roger that, Potato Masher.
Potato?
Potato Masher?
It's a new mission code name I made for you.
I like it. Let's go mash Crystal.
Oh, what the hell is this? That's not weird at all. Oh my god. Well, you know what? Just when you thought it couldn't get any stranger or any weirder, it always finds a new level. Wait, what? What do you mean it just cuts away from that?
Weird.
Huh. Well, there's your touristy photos of like yourself during the ride. Huh. Ye old gift shop.
Sound?
Oh boy.
So, what did you think?
What the hell?
I think you're a very confused person, and you don't know what you're messing with.
I'm going to restore a whole country to greatness. A country that your heroes, the Psychonauts, tore apart.
Ooh. Alright, we got dialogue options. So, Grulovia was never that great. Was never great. It was always fair to middling country at best. Where's Truman's brain? And your dad was a brutal dictator and a ruthless strongman. Ooh. Alright, 2 of these are legit fire. Just burn or twisting the knife. Oh, alright, chat. Where do we want to go? What do we want to do here? 1.
Grulovia was never great. It was always a fair to middling country at best.
Please. I was there. You weren't. It was amazing. I had a cotton candy maker in my bedroom.
Ooh. Ooh. They added a new one. The people hated the Maliks. That's just bad life choices. I know, right? Cotton candy maker?
The people hated the Maliks.
If that were true, then why do they unanimously re-elect us every election?
Your father used Lucretia Mux to squash non-violent protests. Oh yeah, no, we're going this one.
Your father used Lucretia Mux to squash non-violent protests.
Maligula rained on a few parades, yes, but that's what cooled them down before they got too violent.
Graz Theodore was made a monster.
Your dad was a brutal dictator and a ruthless strongman.
My father's only problem was that he wasn't strong enough. As Tsar, I won't have that problem. Trust me.
Tsar, it is Tsar. Maligula is my grandma. I like how captions just said, hazard, grandma.
Where's Truman's brain?
Not my problem.
Wow, he really just goes, not my problem. Seriously, hazard grandma. That's just a regular grandma, a hazard grandma.
Tsar Theodore made a monster. He pushed a vulnerable young woman to do such horrible things in the name of her country that she snapped. He broke her.
He took a sad country girl and turned her into a mighty warrior. And I'm going to do it again.
Alright, well, we only have one option left, and that's this one.
Maligula is my grandma.
Oh, boy. Now who's confused?
I've had enough of this.
Yes, me too.
Oh no, not the snap of the fingers.
Hey, I'm not a puppet. I'll break out of this in 2 minutes, and then you'll be sorry.
That's all the time I need to have Truman extricate Maligula from her captors back in the physical world.
No, please don't! She's in a very fragile state right now. Any stress or memories could
awaken the Guardian of Grulovia and fulfill all of my hopes and dreams? You don't say. Please excuse me. I don't want to miss this.
Hey, you jerk!
Why'd he turn us around like that?
destroy your shop. Uh-oh. Not sure I should start a fire while I'm tied up.
No, not this again! I'm behind this dumb man! Hey, what's that over there? I got this!
Oh, that worked.
Ah!
Ha! Go, Lily. Beat the shit out of him.
$25 for this piece of crap?
It's made with real...
Where
Oh!
is
Ouch!
my
Hey!
father's
Ow!
brain?
Please?
It's a plush toy, little prince.
It's made with real metal in the briefcase.
Real Give. Who gives a plush toy with a real metal briefcase? Who does that?
Come over here.
Help. Ow!
Just yeet.
Look.
What?
No, not that one. This one.
Are we leaving this brain? Lol.
Were you children just inside the mind of the grand head of the Psychonauts?
No.
Darling, we saw you come out.
That's an incredible security violation.
Listen, that's the mole.
Kid, you're way behind. The mole is Nick from the mailroom. Sasha just figured it out. But I always had my suspicions.
Oh my
Why,
god.
there he is, over there.
No, that's the Zazarovich of Grulovia. Or at least his body. His mind is in my dad's head. We don't have time for this. Let's go get my dad's brain. Out of my way.
Out of the way, nerds.
Say,
Gah! I think we should get out of here.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Uh-oh.
Little Zazarovich, have you come to pay for your father's sins?
Yes, High Priestess. I am here to correct the mistakes made by my father. I am Gristal Malek, son of Tsar Theodore, rightful ruler of Grulovia and servant of Maligula.
Lucy, this isn't you. We can fight this together.
Ford, you're here too? This is awkward.
Uh-oh.
There's too many people here. Too much baggage. Need to push it all away.
Well, they're absolutely useless as always.
Lily, wait!
Bruh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna need some help.
That's a tornado. That's, you know, it's a water spout, really, but still. Hey, look at the flamingos. Yay, flamingos. Look at those flamingos. Down one leg. Meh.
Part to find.
Oh boy.
Is Maligula doing that? Of course she's doing that.
You know, this really did go to hell in a handbasket rather quickly, didn't it?
That's not natural.
This is our folly, but our quality never will.
Nona, that could have killed me.
No, that could have killed
Check out these new time bubble pins.
Oh. Do I have enough? Oh, no.
Ooh, I should get some of those too. My mental energy has been lagging a little.
Alright.
Sayonara, psychic.
I hope my family is still at the camp.
Oh boy.
Your father had a rough night. He's been remembering things.
Uh-oh. Oh no, all the trauma stuff that's been broken.
Lost her, Rasputin.
Oh, they can actually come together as a family. That's nice. Oh god, it's the goat. Okay, bye, goat.
Oh no.
You know what we have to do.
Mio caro. No tears, my love. It's showtime.
Showtime!
Time for the devil's fire hose. Quippy, on the bottom.
Creepy was picking his nose. Well, back to doing circus tricks.
Now, Rasputin, up top you go.
But what about all that water?
The curse isn't real, Dad. It's just something Ford put in our minds to keep us safe.
Wait, what? Oh, that's right, that is a thing.
Sure about that?
Of course he's not sure. But what choice does he have?
Oh boy.
You ready, Raz?
No, so do it quick.
Wee!
You? Say hi to Nona for me. Tell her to knock it off.
Wow, we just got yeeted by an entire family. Oh no, no, no. We're going into her brain. Into the brain. Maliglia. That'll be interesting. Meh. Oh boy. Where am I supposed to go from here? Oh, hey.
That's right, and there's more where that came from. Well, this is Cherry. My grandparents were part of the protests in Grulovia after the war. It didn't end well. Here's a scene I was hoping not to see again. Grandma Morona. My real Grandma Morona. And my dad's father, Lazarus. Nice to see them alive, actually.
Lazarus?
You're in the way, Maligulugly. Maligulugly. Malugly. Yeah, I gotta practice that before I meet her for real.
Oh boy. You know, this game's gotten kind of dark. I don't just mean in lighting. Alright, where am I supposed to go from here?
Yep.
No? Burn it. Yep, alright, so we can burn this.
Ooh, I'm gonna pay for that later.
Uh-oh. The evil laugh.
Nona? Oh, hi. I'm Raz. I'm your great-nephew. I mean, not that I think I'm great or anything. Just that you're my grandma's sister. And I'm here to talk you out of being evil because, you know, you're still family and all.
Family? All I see is another unruly Grulovian peasant.
Half Grulovian.
Oh, we are half Grulovian.
Trash and he divorced from the streets.
Oh, no, not the water snakes.
Oh boy.
They go hit. Oh, hey! That was unexpected.
Why are you hitting yourself, huh? Stop hitting yourself.
Ha! Good one, Sam.
Two of you are no more threat than one. In my time, I have vanquished entire armies.
Oh god, that whale! Not the whale!
Whaleogram!
Ding dong whaleogram! Not the whale!
I'd like you to meet Mental Esmeralda. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Careful, children.
Oh god. Oh yeah, to the deluge of
I
Grulovia.
hear a storm is coming. I am the deluge of Grulovia.
Oh no, not Sam.
No.
Let the streets be cleansed forever.
Wait, is this it?
I'm not afraid of you.
No, this
You're
is
just
it.
an overgrown lust for violence and destruction. Okay.
Was not expecting boss fight all of a sudden, but hey, here we are. What did you do in this fight?
Sounded scarier than I wanted it to. But you're actually a normal part of any human mind.
Why are you?
Gotta be a way to deal with these things.
Glad I bought that dream.
You brought this upon yourself. What dares block my flow?
The flow's
I don't know,
been
lady.
blocked.
Have you tried eating prunes?
The problem is she's all twisted up in knots. I got something that'll help you. Unwind.
Ooh, that looked painful.
It's okay. I have another one.
Psychic yo-yo.
Get me!
I've got a new trick I want to show you.
Not like that, Cooter. Pay for that one, Raz.
Feed my child.
Ow. Ow. I do not like the fact that I had to use another dream flux so quickly.
Hey, over here, Swirly.
Pay for that one, Raz.
He hits like a truck.
You got her on the run.
Go!
Don't give up.
Dang it.
Go!
Not like that.
Back to your quilts, weakling.
Hey, that little old lady's inside her.
Oh, the little old lady.
Now that you've seen that, I'm afraid I can't let you leave.
Wait, what does that even mean?
It means run.
Uh-oh. Well, they're dead. Nice knowing those two.
Listen, you're a natural part of the fight-or-flight complex, but you're supposed to be smaller. Stay down in the primitive plane until needed.
I am the deluge of Grulovia!
I know you're in there, Nona.
Feed my child.
Those side pops are good. And good for you.
Ah, for the love of everything, quit that nonsense.
Take his breath.
Thank you for the mental energy, side pop. Get one.
Ow. Alright, well, we hit another cutscene.
Stay away from the water, Booty!
You heard the Lady Rasputin. Let's get you away from that water.
Wait, now you're helping? This is wild.
Sorry, I thought you were the mole, Raz. Let me make it up to you.
Ooh, she looks steamed.
Go! Round the present!
Where's that block? There it is.
There's the mental energy I need.
No, no, no! Stop that shit! Stop it! That's bad news bears. Must be pinned in here. Yep, there it is. I was like,
You're just an overgrown.
alright, so we're gonna have to redo this all from the beginning now.
Okay.
I figured.
That sounded scarier than I wanted it to. But you're actually a normal part of any human mind.
Maybe I should keep this going for a little bit. I need my button. Oh yeah, that's. Well, nice to know that this. Yeah, like. That this boss fight doesn't have any checkpoints. That's. Alright, well, now we know that.
Brought this upon yourself. What dares block my flow?
I don't know, lady. Have you tried eating prunes?
Oh, okay, never mind.
problem
I guess
is
we
she's
don't
all
get the
twisted
whale
up in
again, though.
knots. I got something that'll help you. Unwind.
Ooh, that looks painful.
It's okay.
God.
I have another one. Hey, over here, Swirly.
That little boy looks thirsty.
Hey, Melinda. I've got a new trick I want to show ya.
Pay for that one, Raz. Not like that.
Yeah, you heard me.
Pay for that one, Raz.
That's better. Thank you.
No need that.
Swim! Get it!
Gonna make more of those, huh?
Hey, Melinda. I've got a new trick I want to show ya.
No, not what I was looking to do.
Psychonauts are good. And good for you.
Oh, for love of it.
Don't give up.
Feed my child.
Not sure how long I can hold her like this. Not like that, Cougar.
You're going down the drain, you big ugly clog.
Ah. Oh, now to the next
Back
part.
to your quilts, weakling.
Hey, that little old lady's inside her.
Yes.
Now that you've seen that, I'm afraid I can't let you leave.
Wait, what does that even mean?
Means you need to run.
Means run!
Oh wait, we've already seen it. Uh-oh.
Listen, you're a natural part of the fight-or-flight complex, but you're supposed to be smaller and stay down in the primitive brain until needed.
I am the deluge of Grulovia!
I know you're in there, Nona.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Dang it. Oh no.
Feed my child.
Ow.
There's the mental energy I need. Thanks, Cyclops.
Take his breath.
Stay away from the water, Pooty!
Yeah, we know.
You heard the Lady Rasputin. Let's get you away from that water. Sorry, I thought you were the mole, Raz. Let me make it up to you.
And boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing.
Ooh, she looks steamed.
Alright.
Take his breath.
Oh, I was like, what in the world do I see up there?
Serpent of suffocation.
Alright, come on. Setting Grandma, evil Grandma, I guess, really on fire now. Seems to do a lot of damage. That's not a lot of damage.
Helping, Raz? I can't tell if it's helping.
Feel his love.
But, okay, so apparently the enemies can't hit themselves, which is kind of funny. Ow, that's damage. Ow. Cypop. Ow.
Pooty! There's something I have to tell you. I killed my...
Enough!
dead.
Isu! Norma! Are you... Nona, if you can hear me, this thing is not your fault. Ford's experiments opened the door and let it out of the lower brain. The Tsar in his war made it grow.
This has gone on long enough. This has gone on long enough. Feed my child.
Never underestimate the power of pirate radio.
Pirate radio? What are you gonna do here?
Mama came to me, upset about some terrible mistake she had made. So we put the word out on KLOB, and guess what? People were listening! At least one of them, and they told the others.
Thanks, Morris.
Uh-oh.
You owe me an exclusive on-air interview for this, okay?
You got it, buddy.
Wait, where am I going? Oh no, he's dead. No! About that interview? I can't do it, you're dead.
Marona wasn't supposed to be there. Lazarus shouldn't have brought her.
Oh boy, this is about to get intense.
My sister.
No, that's not quite right.
Oh no.
No, that's not quite right.
Pody, listen.
I killed my sister.
I might not be your real grandmother.
Oh snap.
I killed my sister.
But you're still my family.
What's so that? I kill lots of people.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Be big.
The only thing I can offer now is everything I've got.
Wait, are we about to get big again? Oh god, we've gotten big. We are big.
But there's always room for one more.
Oh, I wish I had made you bigger.
It's okay, Nona. Look behind her.
My Crowley dug his little hole after all.
Yep, and we're gonna fill it.
Kick her into the pit,
This is a weird kaiju battle, but I'm all for this. Wow, that's big kaiju battle. Let's go. Just punch evil grandma into the hole. This is, I mean, it was a weird kaiju battle, but it was still good. Uh-oh.
Nona!
You can't get rid of me!
Dang nabbit!
I'm a part of her!
Big deal. Everybody's got something like you. We just know how to keep it where it belongs.
Scissors. This is damn. She snipped her out. Just snip, snip. Get out. That was great.
Nona! Nona!
Huh. Oh, that's where Truman's brain was.
Do you have a funnel?
Do you have a funnel? This is not the time for that. Or maybe it is. Keg stands, let's go.
So that's it? Maligula gets to live out in Green Needle Gulch with Ford as if she didn't just try to kill people?
Meh.
Hey, it was different when I did it. There was a monster, and then, and now...
Kojo Leander.
I think she deserves a second chance.
And I think I deserve a vacation. My brain's been through a lot.
Oh, no you don't. I've kept this place afloat during your little nap, and now I'm taking 2 of the 17 weeks of vacation I've saved up to lie in a beach where none of you can find me. Right after we take care of some important Psychonauts business. Well, are you coming or not?
Now that's leadership.
Now that's leadership.
Despite my best efforts, you interns have seen some really inappropriate things. But I think you've also learned a truth that every Psychonaut should know. That there are flaws in our most venerated institutions, in our heroes, and in ourselves. We all make mistakes, and we all need help sometimes. But we all deserve a second chance. You've seen us at our worst, and we've seen you at your best. And I'm proud to say, you have all graduated from the intern program.
Yay, we're no longer interns.
That's what I'm talking about.
You are all now officially junior agents of the Psychonauts.
Junior? I'll take it.
Junior? Now you're senior. Thank God. Right? I mean, it might as well just be senior intern. Oh, hey, that's it. Well. Yay! Huh. Yeah. Well, I guess this is going to be a shorter than normal stream. Yeah, this was really fun. So, but we should talk about what comes next, shouldn't we? So, yeah, this has been a lot of fun. It's been fun to stream it. So, as I mentioned before, that actually, hang on. You know, since I'm talking here, let's see here. Now you know what? Just in case, we're gonna play credits game as well. Oh look, I already won. I already won the credits game. I'm a winner. All right, I can leave. I guess this is really gonna be the end of the stream then, because I won credits game. It means I leave. So what comes next? Well, Fridays, as I mentioned before, it's going to come down to a poll in the Discord. Either Mass Effect Legends, we're either going to go through the Mass Effect trilogy, or at least try to go through the Mass Effect trilogy, or maybe the Dragon Age trilogy. Never played either one of them. Don't know. Haven't played either one of those games. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a poll, and instead of like going through the process, well, actually, I think both of them are already installed. Y'all love them? I have a feeling I will. We'll just have to figure out which one's going to win. Which one between the two will win? Yeah. So which one between Dragon Age and Mass Effect? Which one would you rather see me play on stream for the first time? Not that I won't ever stream the other one. I'll probably get around to it at some point, but I feel like I'm going to go through one series of games and then maybe take a break from like Mass Effect on the whole is better. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that Mass Effect is better on the whole, but you know. But I'll leave it up to the community to decide in the Discord. Actually, when this credits ends, I'm gonna pop back into the game to see if there's anything else I can do post game. Because we've only been going for just a little under 2.5. Yeah, it has only been 2.5 hours. But so I'm gonna let you all decide which one I'll go through first. It'll be up to you. Do I go through Dragon Age? Do I go through Mass Effect? The choice is yours. Another thing I wanted to talk about, while I have your attention, is April 23rd is actually going to be my 1-year anniversary of me streaming on Twitch. So, I figured, why not make it special? Why not do something with the community? So, my plans, if you haven't read in the Discord already, do like a gaming with viewers night. That's going to be a Saturday night. So, my plan? Well, let's just say we're going to be kind of loose with it. I kind of envision playing like either like Jackbox would work for a lot of people, just because if I'm running the game, then all you need is your cell phone to do it. And then like, or another thing we could do is play like Mario Kart, because Mario Kart can do a lot of people. I know it won't be accessible to everybody though, or at least not as accessible because you need a Switch in the game, whereas like Jackbox you just need your phone. Jackbox is very fun, yeah. It's very accessible to a lot of people because most people have these. So yeah. These big phones. Didn't kind of realize I didn't actually show it off on screen there for a second. Or, you know, there's also Smash Bros. As well. That's also another Switch game, though. But I also like Smash. Maybe I guess if I wasn't so busy saving for stuff right now, I'd probably grab Mario Party. But yeah, I did want to talk about, you know, doing that for a little bit. So yeah, so everyone, like, what will probably happen? All options sound fun. Yeah, and what's gonna happen is more than likely we'll bounce from game to game. Just kind of getting the vibe of everyone. You know, it's not gonna just be one game. It's gonna be jumping around a lot. Because you know, I just want to feel the vibe of what everyone wants to do. On that evening. Maybe, you know, play a little bit of Smash, do some Mario Kart, do Jackboxes, kind of bounce around. So yeah, it's not going to be just everyone has to pick one. It's going to be trying to incorporate all of them. because I want to do something with everybody that night to celebrate like that anniversary, and it'd be different. So that's my current thought process. Maybe I should invest in getting like an Ethernet cord for my Switch. Yeah, I probably should do that. I've heard about how like difficult the Switch online service can be. And I've heard that getting an Ethernet cord solves a lot of those problems. So, yeah. But, of course, if y'all have any other suggestions that are really good for like big multiplayer games that people have, make sure to put them in the Discord for stream suggestions. That way, you know, we still have a couple weeks before the 23rd. So we have some time to figure out stuff and what options we're going to have on the table at that point. Now, let's see here.
They fill the holes I've had, unlocking all my memories, which are never.
Let me take a look.
Never bad.
Oh, hey, people trying to text me while I'm on stream. Yay. I know, right? The music is for this game has been really good. But yes, in case this is in fact the end of stream, let's see here. Right, just in case we come back and there's not much to do, I might as well, I guess, plug all the end of stream stuff. I have no idea how long these credits are. Actually, no, I'll save that just in case there's actually a bunch of stuff that opens up. Oh, well, no, I see this all popping up. So, if you haven't joined the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. Yeah, I know, too late. Ready to stream, I guess, as soon as the credits finish. Follow me on Twitter so you can keep up with all the streaming information, and sometimes I just post weather stuff, or reshare, or retweet memes and stuff. Also, the Discord's where I post a lot of things about weather, streaming. Sure you give suggestions on multiplayer games to play for the big community night. Can't think of anything else that would work for community night. That's what we should call that, community night. Let's see. Oh yes, and the YouTube where I post all my VODs and stuff. Also, I may have started posting stuff on TikTok recently. That's also a thing I've been doing. I need to work on that command. But it is actually, yeah, I've just been taking clips and just re-editing. Well, there's like a thing, like a program that you can use on Google or over the internet that can also just like edit your Twitch clips and make them into TikTok videos. I've been doing that. So, it's a lot of older clips I've been going through and putting up on TikTok, or sometimes I'll do like some edits of stuff, either like some of the edits I've done for like a friend of mine's stream, or like the most recent one that I did was like an edit where for like our sound video. I say sound video. Anyways, I edited a clip from one of our recent Destiny 2 raids, and because one of the guys got yeeted. So I put in the yeet sound effect and then the oof from Roblox. So that's actually also on the disc. No, it doesn't have the right ones. But anyways, that's on my that's also on the YouTube as a YouTube short. So yeah, I've been also doing YouTube shorts as well. So actually, one of them got like 2.1k views. God, that'd be a lot of likes. I don't even know what to do if that kind of numbers happen. Yeah. So yeah, I think even someone subscribed to my YouTube channel just because of like all the that one short. And that was the Monster Hunter clip where where one of the monsters actually got trapped by the vine trap. So yeah. So expect clips to go up, or at least I've been trying to keep it on a daily basis that something would come up. So yeah. Look, we gotta go through the entire credits here, because you never know. Marvel movies have me always going, oh, there's gonna be a post-credit scene. There's gonna be a post-credit scene. And I feel like this one's gonna have a post-credit scene. Oh, that's right. This is for all the Kickstarter. That's right. This game was kickstarted. This is where all the backers came in. Which I could have sworn I backed this game, but I don't know. God, there's a lot of people who did. We're gonna be here a while. We're still in the A's. I think they have this. No? That's not alphabetical. I don't know how they have this organized. No? It seems like largely alphabetical order. This is interesting. Like, what is even happening here? So many names. So many people contributed to this game. And I remember, like, at one point, I was like, man, I remember the Kickstarter happening. And then I thought, wow, maybe I won't hear anything. About this game. Then again, you know what? I probably actually didn't, now that I think about it, just because this doesn't pop up my Kickstarter back thing. Because if I did back it, it would show up as like something I backed in like my Kickstarter history, which I don't think this game. Yeah, this doesn't. I probably didn't. But maybe someone else I know has backed this game that I didn't know about. When did the Kickstarter for this game come out? Like, I mean, like, or at least when did they Kickstart it? It had to be like a long time ago. At least it feels like it was a long time ago. Gosh, it has been okay, yeah. Actually, who knows? We may not end early just because of like going through the credits here may take a while. We may be here for a good long time. Hell, I feel like most people who usually struggle to win like credits game may actually have a good chance of winning credits game here. Let's see. All right, let's try to see who else we know would win credits game at this point. So we got one. The Ultimate Cheeseburger. And that's 2015, fully funded by early 2016. God. Alright, so that was while I did live in Miami. Alright. Oh, look, another Jeremy. Wow. That's a long time ago. James Two Guns Crawley. Wow. That was 6 years ago. Oh, you know what? For a video game, though, that makes sense. It takes a while to make a video game. But it's a good one. Well, okay, that's not exactly true. You can take a long time to make a video game and it can still be bad. Oh yes, now we've gotten to the E's. The E's. Oh, never mind, now we're in the F's. F's. F's in chat, everyone, for all these people with last name that begins with the letter F. Rain Devour. Nick. Foley. Mick Foley. No. We actually had a Matt Foley. Wow. There are like 20. We will be here a while. Well, we got nothing better to do. I mean, besides, I don't want to risk skipping. If I skip through this, does that mean I lose out on the post-credit scene? See, you gotta think about this. Think about the consequences. If we skip this, and there's a post-credit scene, did we really earn that post-credit scene by skipping all this? Just saying. Besides, rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Green. Who comes with a nickname like that? 25,000. Yeah. I mean, you know, we're in the G's now. We're in the G's. Like, odds are up. Now we're getting to the H's. Like, I feel like once we get past the S's, it'll be pretty much the end. Once you get past the S's. Squishy McFish. Besides, this is more conversation to have then. God. Okay, through the H's may take ape thrower. Throws apes. Who does this? Besides, I get to make fun of these like nicknames. Barf barf. Barf arf? No, that is barf arf. Now we're in the I's, Mr. Blank. Now we're in the J's. The crunch. But yeah. What's everyone got to drink right now? Because actually, all I have is just whatever the ice melted in this drink. That's all I got at this point. It's just melted ice. Redeem one of the beans. Thank you, Cammy, for redeeming one of the beans. Wait a moment. Oh, there's a Joel Cats. Okay, so I didn't actually back this game. Alright then. I finished my tea, so nothing now. Damn. Go get you something to drink. Go get yourself something to drink. Make it nice. I'm stalling for time. Ah yes, the circus music is back. Torch. Ooh, okay. So yes, probably once I'm done here, I'll work on that poll. We'll see which one will triumph over the other. Dragon Age or Mass Effect? That's going to be an interesting debate to see which one wins. By the way, I am going to be playing the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect. So I don't know if that changes anyone's opinions about anything. Actually. I mean, hey. I mean, it's like a remaster, right? So it's going to look prettier. Adds in all the DLC content. Okay, is that it? I thought it also, like, made it look prettier and was like an HD version of it. Okay, captions can handle HD very well. That's even better. It's a big overhaul. Mass Effect 1 did not age well. Oh, it did that too. Okay. Excellent. Alright, good news is now we're at the M's. M's. Oh, let's see here. What else can I talk about to kill time while we're still on stream? Because... But yeah. But that is exactly what we got going on there. For at least for the upcoming stuff. Oh! Well, let's see here. Anyways, I should be back tomorrow night with more Borderlands 1 with me, Womble, and Kiwi. 7 o'clock East Daylight Time. And then from there, Sunday night we should be back for me playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and we'll be continuing the adventures of Steakums McGibbons. What will he get into this time? Or what will they get into this time? God. Wow. One of these days. One of these days. But what will they get into? I'm curious to see what will happen next. Well, I do that. Oh! I see who's online. Let me go see who's online for Twitch. Interesting. Oh, and the peas. The peas! Yep, 20,000. Wait, hold on. It's Enrico Savoy. Please, Mr. Savoy is my father. Mr. Suave. Wow. Wow, they made that joke. The Q's. Oh, the Q's are like not that long. Jake Rabowitz. Have I heard that name before? I must be thinking of a different Rabowitz. Riviero. You know, 25,000 people. I didn't really appreciate how many people that is until now we've been this far into this list. Boy howdy, that is actually a lot more than I anticipated. Like, whoa. Well, at least now we're in the R's. Nope, now we're getting into the S's. Bob Saget! Bob Saget backed this game. I mean, I doubt it's the Bob Saget. Also, rip Bob Saget. But still. I assume someone just used that name and wasn't actually like being like genuine about it. God. Alright. How many Smiths will there be? That's my question. How many Smiths will there be? I expect a lot of Smiths. At least like 20. 20 Smiths. Yeah, I know I just put a 10, but I only have 2 hands, alright? Get off my back. How many Smiths do you think there'll be? Let's hear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, more. Yep. Alright. Aha! About 20. God, there were even more. Alright. Whatever. At least 20. Aha! My prediction was right. But actually, at the same time, a little disappointed there wasn't even more Smiths. I remember my like high school yearbook, like there was like a page dedicated to just like people with the last name Smith and the last page Williams. They weren't all related, but there were a lot of them. A lot of people had that last name. Actually, that'd be funny. All right, if y'all remember your all's yearbooks, what last name was the most common in y'all's? If you remember. Master Weaver of Tales and Bards of Awesomeness. Good name. Oh god, that's a lot of Thomases and Thompsons. So many Thompsons. So many. Oh, we're in the T's. The T's. Huh. Actually, kind of surprised I don't see anyone I know on this list. At least for certain. There are names I've been looking for. I went to really tiny high school and do not remember. Like, I didn't like most of the people there because it was a nasty Christian private school. Fair enough. Yeah, no, that sounds like a lame place. Oh, hey, we're in the V's already. So yeah, we're close to the end. Yeah, no, I went to a... It kind of started as like a medium-sized high school, then got really big after Katrina, because a lot of people moved to that part of like the state, and it was just huge. We were like technically like the largest, yeah, we were the largest graduating class from that high school. It was at that point, and then they actually had to make another high school afterwards and separated people. Oh, look, all the Williams. So many Williams. A lot of Williams. So, yeah. That's why, like, it stood out to me. Like, oh, hey. Wait, Bigfoot with the chainsaw? So, yeah, like, I mean, you know, you gotta move sometimes when your home gets flooded, unfortunately. But that's what hurricanes do. Alright, cool. I'm starting to see some Z's. So we're definitely getting near the end. Baby boys. Excuse me. Yeah. God, I think I have like a yearbook for like every year that I was in high school. Thank you. Thank you for playing. And now give me that post-credit scene. There's a goat. The damn goat. Alright, cool. For a second there, I was like, there better be a post-credit scene.
I know I graduated the intern program and all, but I'll bet if I snuck in a little extra credit work, that would really irritate Norma.
Oh, hey. Huh. I guess that's not really a post-credit scene. Well then, alright. Well then, Not how I expected. Wait. Aha, there is something new. Continuous. Take that now. Oh, okay, so it's just okay, so essentially at this point in the game, it's just you gather up the rest of the stuff that you didn't find before. Alright. Well, on that note, that was the main plot behind Psychonauts 2. We have beaten the game. It may not be a 100% run, but it's an any percent run, and that's good enough. So, well, we already did the end of stream spiel, so we can just skip that. Let me turn on this again. Let me double check the person that I'm gonna go raid to isn't about to end their stream, because that'd be awkward if that happened again. Okay, it looks like they're still playing. Wait. What do you mean, wait? Sasha is enjoying. Oh, okay. Go to the bowling alley then. Sasha and Mia is enjoying a drink in the bowling alley. A visit to Sasha's lab prompts a okay. Alright. The lab then. Thank you, Cammy, for saving me from making that tragic mistake. We didn't see what comes next.
Scanning access granted.
Just Googled it just in case. Good thing you did. That would have been awkward. I would have felt bad. That would have been like, whoops. Alright. You know what? Let's go check in.
Riser, not card miser. Combine your Psycards with a Psycore from the Automatic.
Go check in, make sure that they're enjoying a drink in the bowling alley. Yep, there they are.
So it turns out Sherry had my label maker the whole time.
Really? You're Agent 9, Podello.
Oh, hello, fellow Psychonauts.
Yes, that's right, Agent Aquato.
I like the sound of that.
Agent
Aquato.
This is the greatest moment of my life.
Oh, we even get dialogue choices. Ooh, what should we start with? Are you both hanging around here or going back to camp? What's going to happen to Gristle Malik? And remember that time we fought those brain tanks? Alright.
Are you both hanging around here or going back to camp?
Well, I did leave my car there.
And there's a new batch of children coming in a week.
Ooh, there's more kids coming to Whispering Rock this summer. too.
What's going to happen to Crystal Malik?
I need to run some experiments on him.
You mean tests, Sasha?
Oh, yes, therapeutic test. Mostly harmless.
Mostly harmless. Therapeutic test. Oh boy. Oh, at least I know what we're kind of getting into now. Alright. What should we ask about next? Remember the time we fought those brain tanks, or there are more kids? Alright.
There's more kids coming to Whispering Rock this summer?
Of course.
Whispering Rock is one of the main revenue makers for the Psychonauts these days.
Huh. Alright, and then we have this last one.
Remember the time we fought off those brain tanks? That was cool.
Oh, that feels like 20 years ago.
That reminds me, I need to get back to my lab. Lobato should be waking up any moment.
You left Dr. Lobato tied up in your lab?
Not tied up. I just used the brain tumbler to sedate him.
Wow, that thing can do anything. See you next mission.
Get some rest, young man.
And
Alright.
thank you for all your help, darling.
You know what? Let's go explore a little bit.
Yeah,
we
well,
can't-
actually, I only
Hey,
bought that.
can I get a drink?
Add a little spice back into our marriage.
A label maker can do that?
If you know how to use it, it can. Oh, yes.
Let us explore, actually. We actually, you know how I love how we've been like, yeah, let's end stream, let's end stream. No, actually, we may be here a little bit longer. Let me see what everyone's up to. Because now I'm curious. Go in here. Nope. No one here. Alright.
Psi cards piling up. Turn them into Psi challenge markers with a Psi core from the automatic.
Scanning access granted.
Figure out who we can go interact with.
Come on, you can do this.
So are you the head mail clerk now?
What? Is that what you heard? Is there talk? Imagine me replacing not just Ford Cruller, but also filling the shoes of Nick John Smith.
Alright. We actually will save going to Sasha's lab for last. I guess this is our little epilogue to see what happened to everybody, huh?
I'll bet my little flat friend can get in there.
Yeah, I know he can. We're gonna get him out.
That's one rank up for me. One new home for you, Psi challenge marker.
There we go.
And what about numbers? How do you alphabetize numbers?
How do you alphabetize numbers? Alright, how would you alphabetize numbers if you had that choice?
Be a rank riser, a card miser. Combine your Psi cards with a Psi core from the automatic.
Nope.
Well, I'm sure their next archetype.
Someone needs to cook Someone's first looking good, man.
Sensing some straight
Looks
thoughts.
like somebody's archetype got loose.
This doesn't lead to the lab, does it? I think that's... No, that's the lab. Nope, we're not gonna go in there. That's Mia's room. Alright. Avoid those places. Numbers go before all letters are in numerical order. Right. That is how that goes.
Psi cards piling up. Turn them into Psi challenge markers with a
Anyone
Psi
here?
core from the automatic.
No, no one's here. Alright. I guess those kids really did die.
Card.
Oh no, there they are.
Hi, Lizzie. Norma.
Look, call me a snitch.
Snitch.
But after all was said and done,
Snitch.
it ended up helping, didn't it?
No. It interrupted my work with Ford, provoked Maligula, and almost drowned everybody.
You should feel lucky, Raz. She's been helping me my whole life.
Be a rank
Norma.
riser, not card miser. Combine your psi cards with a psi core from the automatic.
I guess there wasn't a fast travel. Where is... There it is! That's Sasha's lab. Yeah, we'll go to Truman's Grotto. So if everyone has potential dialogue options, I'm kind of curious to see what we can get out of people.
Whew.
What in the world is this?
Hey, what are you and the sandwich talking about?
Well, Harold the Rat is having a conversation with the sandwich. Not exactly what I expected to see there.
Scanning for fingerprint. Full access granted. Welcome, Grand Head Zonato.
Whee! Cool, I can grab this.
This is too pretty to leave out here. Got a psi card.
Alright. See here. Go to the lab. See what Otto has. It's the goat again. Bye, goat. Oh, hey, Otto's actually here. Alright.
You shouldn't be back here. It's not safe.
Hello, Agent Mentalis.
Well, if it isn't my favorite customer.
Let's see here. What shall we start with? Got make any new gadgets lately? Happy that Ford's back? Or was it weird seeing your old friend Lucy again? Which one should we start with? Two? Alright.
Happy that Ford's back?
You know, I missed that old abusive so-and-so. You need a guy around like that to keep you humble.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just something Ford keeps telling me.
Ooh. Oh, hey. So our new number 3 is what's going to happen with Ford back? Or happen now with Ford back? What shall we give? 3 year.
What's gonna happen now with Ford back?
Knowing Ford, things will get chaotic and we'll lose all our funding. But that's okay. I have a backup plan. To tell you the truth, I've been fighting off the venture capitalists for years.
Oh no, he's gonna get into capitalism. Maybe he should get out of this lonely lab. Is our new number 3. What shall we go with? What shall we go with? 2.
Was it weird seeing your old friend Lucy again?
You know, I was the one who brought Lucy here the first time, so I feel a little responsible.
Really?
No, not much. It was all Ford's fault.
Wow, he just goes, no, it's actually all Ford's fault. Alright. Yeah, it's actually Ford's fault. Wow.
Make any new gadgets lately?
Actually, I'm thinking of a whole new line of gadgets. Gadgets that open up the mind for exploration, like in the old days.
Ooh, wasn't that dangerous, the way you guys used to explore the mind? The new number 1. Oh wow, those captions actually worked
Wasn't
well.
that dangerous, the way you early Psychonauts used to explore the mind?
Seeing that old astrolabe really inspired me. I'm going to make tiny, personal-sized astrolabes to help people make small cosmetic changes to their personalities.
Whoa.
Like how an injectable neurotoxin removes wrinkles, but for the mind.
I'm pretty sure you don't want to remove the wrinkles from your mind. Oh, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to remove your mind's wrinkles. Smooth brain. You know, do we have to go with this?
I don't think it's a good idea to remove your mind's wrinkles.
That's because you're a kid. Trust me, by the time you're my age, there will be plenty of wrinkles in that mind of yours you'll be happy to get rid of.
Alright, well, we only have this one option.
Maybe you should get out of this lonely lab.
I'm fine. I have my gadgets. And a pretty friendly crab sandwich scuttled by a while back.
Bye, Otto.
See you next time, kid.
Oh, wow, it actually warps us back over here. Alright. The next place on our tour. Horse there. Let's go check out the psycho-isolation chamber. Is there anyone there? Besides the receptionist.
Finally, a visitor! It's been so empty since Agent Poole checked out.
Is he not here? I guess if he's not here anymore, then we're just going up for no reason. Is that Nick?
Crystal Malik was their voice. Grulovia, his father was a dope.
Oh wow, he's in jail.
Grulovia, he is our hope.
Those lyrics aren't true, you know.
I was there, you weren't. But look, what's past is past. Why don't you let me out of here?
Nope. Sorry.
Yep, that is serious confinement. Yeah.
Our fatherland did rise anew. He made a plan and fooled the man.
Well, time to get out of here. So that's what they did with him.
Cody? No.
Let us see here. Go to the parking lot. Maybe go visit the family a little bit. It's the beaver. Beaver. Look at him. Look at this beaver. Serious confinement. To be fair, they had to put Malik in serious confinement after what he tried to do. Oh, there's our family.
Whoa. You don't usually see this in the physical world. What a strange place. Wait. What could you two have to talk about?
Not you, if that's what you're worried about.
Your brother has some ideas about psychics.
Did you know that psychic powers don't come from drinking human blood?
Yes? Isu, why are you wasting time with this guy? Don't you have important intern, stuff to do?
Here's the issue. My mentor, Otto Mentalis, deployed several psychoseismometers like this one to detect and collect negative psychic residue. Problem is, he kind of forgot about them for a long time. So now, they're all overloaded and unstable. I thought, instead of me going around venting all these nasty things and stealing all the glory...
You want me to do it?
For extra credit. You're welcome. And to free me up for more high-minded...
Oh no, we just got roped into doing some stuff.
Come on, Wait, you said yes? All right, good man. Well, if you survive, be sure to report back, okay?
Huh. Well, alright, I guess that's some other stuff. Their family camp is over here. All right.
Nice chart.
Raz, Freezy says Nona's not our Nona.
Well, it's a long story.
You want to tell it?
Oh, I would, but I gotta go do some spy stuff. Bye.
Man, imagine you find out that your grandma is not your grandma. Boy, that's an adjustment.
Hi, Mom.
Puti, my middle baby. So glad you are here. Much work to do.
Oh boy. Oh, all right then. So where do we want to start with this mess? Do we want to ask what worked Think Dad will be okay? And did you know the truth about Nona? Yeah.
What work? Now that you have lifted the evil curse on our family.
I just pointed out that it
was all in our minds. Yes, yes. You believe what you must believe. Either way, it opens up so many possibilities. This is going to be a new golden age of the Aquato family circus.
Water axe?
We will finally earn our name.
Yep. Queefy lost again. Oh, good. And number 3 is Queefy lost again? Great, we lost the baby again. No, why must the baby leave? The wee baby. What shall we ask about next, chat? Two, okay.
Did you know the truth about Nona?
Well, she did always seem a little off to me. But I thought that was just a mother-in-law thing.
Ah, well, alright. Ooh, the new number 3 is, I have some ideas for water axe. Raz, what ideas do you have for water, considering you used to be afraid of it? Alright.
Think Dad will be okay?
Eventually. You know, I think there was a part of him that always knew. This may finally bring him peace. Why don't you go talk to him? He's probably up high somewhere, staring off into space. Handsomely.
Alright. We got 2 more. Queefy lost again, or I have some ideas for water axe. Shall we go with? Another sippy of water. Ah, yes. Not the Queefy.
Queefy lost again?
You've taught me that sometimes you must let your children roam free.
Because that's how we learn.
Because they have psychic powers they can use to crush all who oppose them,
Because they have psychic powers. Yeah, just let your kids go wandering off. You know, you don't need to worry about them as long as they have psychic powers that they can use to crush the enemies. Yeah, that's totally good parenting right there.
I have some ideas for water axe.
I'm listening.
Oh god, a baby with psychic powers? Yep. Yep. That's right, Tom. Your worst nightmare. A baby with psychic powers who can crush you with the mere thought. It's The Incredibles all over again. I mean, you're not wrong. Ooh. Alright, which one of these ideas should we go with first? Do we want to go with the trapeze over the shark tank? Underwater tightrope? Or wet blanket fighting? One of these ideas. One.
Trapeze over shark tank.
How do we transport sharks, Rasputin? Next idea.
Dang! That was shut down hard. How do we transport shark? No. But she has a point. She has a point. How are you going to transport the shark? 2. Alright, wet blanket fighting it is.
Wet blanket fighting.
Terrible. Next.
Okay, she just said that one was just terrible, which leaves underwater tightrope.
Underwater tightrope?
Not dangerous enough. Try again.
Dog washing.
Ugh, what else?
Yuck.
On second thought, never mind. You've
Get a
convinced me
car
to
with
avoid
water,
collaboration
duh.
for the time being.
They don't have a car. They have whatever the hell that
Don't
thing
forget
is.
to check on your father,
It's a
Mr.
wagon.
Big
They
Man
have
of
a
the
wagon. Look at this. This is how they get around. That's not a car. It's not a car. It's like a wagon. It is just a wagon. That's how they get around. Great, now I have to go find
The
Dad.
Aquatos have had a long-time feud with the Galocios.
I have no idea where he is. And then they should fill the wagon with it and then put a shark in it. Yeah. We need to go talk to Dad. Figure out his traumas. then hop up here. Dom, how's the I know I've asked a little bit, but how is Elden Ring treating you? Have you found anything cool yet? Curious to see if you found anything cool. Eggs. Nope, can't do anything with those.
Yep.
Oh, it just bounced me there. Oh, I see. Go over here. No! Ow. That did some damage. That's a lot of damage. Found a jail cave full of people on fire. Also a dude who's way too strong. Oof. Well, he's too strong for you for now. He'll kick the crap out of him soon enough. Whee! Oh, what's this doing? Oh, okay, that's all that does. Oh, right, I can do this. Which just brought me here, so I can do this again. What? What's the point of all of this? Hey! I could say I had a cute thought of Sambool talking to a Metroid. That sounds cute. Yeah, I could see that happening. That'd be hilarious. How you doing, Brian? Let's see here. Yeah, Brian 2138. How was your day going? No, you don't. Oh, what do you know? It pops. Sam Buell. Where is the old man? Oh, no, that's not him. Oh, I see. There are other ways to climb up here. Thinking of just a larval Metroid. I'm a Metroid fan too, and I know they can evolve to be more dangerous. Oh yeah, nah. Yeah, like the I've played several Metroid games.
Watch it.
Oh god, I totally mistimed that jump. Water the beans. Thank you, Kimmy, for water the beans. If you haven't taken a moment to hydrate yourself, you should do so. I actually just have water in here because all the ice is... Actually, no, not all of the ice is melted. We're going to drink now because I'm just rambling. But yeah, no, Metroids when they get older can be a lot more dangerous. But, you know, sometimes you get lucky like Samus did with the baby Metroid. And they'll be like there when you need them. Alright, what's... Oh, I see. Oh, look, it's creepy.
This is Morris Martinez, and you're listening to KLOB.
I just want to dance with you.
I need my me time.
Me time. Oh no, those were already there. I was like, wait a moment, was that there before? Yes. down? Question mark. I do love that everything in this area is just question mark. Because it's the questioning area. Really just looking for old man. God, that's right. That's the side squash.
I think I winged it.
Alright. Gotta be another way up places.
Yep.
Boop, boop. It does feel like levitation in this version of the game is a lot weaker than what it used to be in past games.
None of us did. And her sister, Lucretia. I mean, Malicula.
The big water funnel we beat up with Cooter.
Oh god, no! Come on.
Is he our grandpa?
No. Anyway, she went back to Grulovia to help in the war.
Anyone think Agent Forsyth looks cute, but with the temper? I've seen how she. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Bacon Man did
If you like
next.
if you like people angry, yeah.
Nona was his mama.
He used a machine to trick Papa's mind.
Nope. Totally missed that one. Maybe that's not the way to get up there. Although I feel like angry Agent Forsyth would probably just crush you too. But I can see that. I remember this. The dinosaur. Nope.
Phew.
None of that today. Aha! Oh, well that was just a stash box. Okay. I thought that would lead to something else. So I can't get the idea of a psychic that can control blood out of my head. Thinking that'd make a great horror story. Yeah. I mean, if you can bend water essentially with psychic powers. Oh, hey, look, there's a beaver. Look, this beaver. Yeah, hey, beaver. If you can control water with psychic powers, then yeah, getting a. Oh, you're just gonna slide out of that. Okay. Yeah, a psychic that can control blood probably would work very well. Oh, you know what? Avatar, the last airbender did that. Yeah, the blood bending. They're gonna say that. I don't know. Campfire? Yeah, no, they, blood bending. But, like, they also did it, like, with, Yeah, because they also brought it back for like Legend of Korra as well.
I think it's not running right now for some reason.
Oh right, I forgot. I needed another cog.
I think it's not running right now for some reason.
I never found that other cog. Oh, there it is. Now I just feel silly.
Ha! That ought to put a little more fun in that funicular.
The
Fun is just
funicular.
one of the things I love about funiculars. Whee! Here we go! Funicular!
So. The heck?
Okay, the funicular is slow, but I think this guy is overstating.
Wow, we picked up a human skull. You know, that was not something I was expecting to find here. Hey, there's a skull. A human skull. I'm sorry. Didn't that warrant like some sort of investigation of why there's a skull here?
Here we go.
No? Okay, we're not gonna look at that.
There we go.
Okay. Is your dad up here at this point? Well, there's Queepy all the way over. Yeah, how did he get over there? Oh, well, we're gonna have to go over there at some point. Questionable gifts. Magic tricks. Illusions. Candles. Propane. Fireworks.
Let me guess. The fireworks went down instead of up? I'll take that card. Yep.
Fireworks that go down instead of up. That's what they need to think of next. Okay, so that's what you get for coming all the way up here.
This before it hurts someone.
Alright, then what is over here? Questionable cord.
This is such a misunderstanding of Psytanium. I can't even bear to... This Psytanium is fake. This is such a misunderstanding of Psytanium. I can't even bear to read it.
Oh. Oh, hey, there he is. There's our old man. Let's go talk to him. This may be someone who should cosplay this may be me, but someone who should cosplay Rasputin Quado and watch the new Doctor Strange movie. Would that make the both worlds? That'd be an interesting cosplay to go as.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, son.
Ooh, alright. What do we want to talk about? How do you feel about Nona now? How are you doing? Are your memories changing? What do we want to ask about? Alright, we're going to go with Nona.
How do you feel about Nona now?
How can I answer that? She's at the center of so many painful events. But in the end, she might be the one who suffered the most.
Ooh, we got a new option for 3, which is, are you mad at Ford? Actually, you know what? I've never seen a Psychonauts cosplay. Yeah.
Are you mad at Ford?
I feel tricked and confused. But that man, he's put himself through enough.
Ooh, and our new number 3 is, what are you going to do now? Two? Alright, let's do it.
Are your memories changing?
I don't even know which memories are mine. I have memories of my mother from before she died, and I miss her. But I also have a lifetime of memories with Nona. It's giving me a bit of an identity crisis.
Woof. Woof. Alright.
Our new number 2 is, tell me about your identity crisis.
What do we want to go with, chat? What do we want to go with? All right. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm not quite sure. So many things to think about.
Oh, we have a new number 3, which is, so is Nona still in the family? Shall we go with? What shall we go with? 1, alright. Talk about our identity crisis.
Tell me about your identity crisis.
Well, memories are stories we tell ourselves about where we come from. It's how we figure out who we are. And the story I've been telling myself all my life is a lie.
Yep, that's a thing. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, no, our new number 3 is, what about the circus? I got another 1.
What are you gonna do now?
I think I'm going to let this whole mess simmer for a bit in the back of my mind while I focus on making some new stories for the family.
So he wants to still work on that. How do you feel? You feel like you're free of the water curse is our new number 3. Two. Alright.
What about the circus?
Oh, son, that's going to be something now. The Aquatos have some great water tricks we haven't used in a generation. It's time for the Aquatos family circus to rise again.
Well, that seemed to get him, put him in a good mood. Alright, so now we only have 2 options left. So, is Nona in the family still? Or you feel like you're free of the water curse? Or you feel like you're free of the water? Yeah. Which one do we want to go with first? We can go with the other one, but which one do we want to do first? 2? Alright.
You feel like you're free of the water curse?
Yes, I feel great about it now. Later today, I'm thinking we should all go for a swim. That little army fellow offered to give us all swimming lessons.
Oh.
So, is Nona still in the family?
Well, she's still our blood Rasputin. And she always will be. As far as where she'll live now, that's up to her. She's with Ford right now in the Green Needle Gulch, trying to answer that very question.
Okay. I'll leave you alone.
I never mind talking to you, son. We psychics understand each other, right?
Huh. Aww. Aww. Even though he's going through some hard times, he's still there to be supportive. That's good of him. Alright. Then, just because I feel like I can deal with this now. Looked over the Psychonauts wiki just to discover the voice actor. I guess this is. Let's see here. Quado is also the actor who played Quark in Deep Space Nine, and now. Oh, you're. Oh yeah. Huh. That makes sense. I can kinda hear it. That's really cool that it's Quark. God. I love that show.
Mom's really worried about it.
Oh, please. I'm the only one she doesn't need to worry about.
Whee! Oh my god, that's amazing. Well, whatever. I mean, Kid's right. Of all the children that she has, if he can just keep doing that kind of stuff, why does his mom need to worry about him? He seems like he's got everything under control. see here. Now, where was that shortcut? It's back this way. There it is. All right. Meh. The flamingos. Okay. You know, and pardon me for saying this, there's an upgrade to your wallet that can get you up to... Oh yeah, no, I know. But, we're pretty much near, like, the end of, like what I'm gonna do on stream for this game. We finished the main storyline. We're just kind of wrapping up loose ends and figuring out who to talk to, especially these two, as a means of, like, wrapping things up. And, like, we're gonna do... Probably gonna talk to these two and then do the post-credit scene. That's probably gonna be the end of it.
Hi there.
Rasputin, I have much on my mind.
Oh wow, that's even an achievement.
But I want you to know that in my heart, you are my grandson. My second favorite grandson.
Hey, second
Well,
favorite.
That certainly sounds like something my Nona would say.
Ooh, so now what should we do? Alright. What are you two going to do now? Think you'll come back to work at the Mother Lobe Agent Crawler? And what's next for the Psychonauts? Alright.
Think you'll come back to work at the Mother Lobe Agent Crawler?
Well, I need to spend at least a little time there, or else those bowling alley shoes are gonna sprout legs and walk away. But I'd also love to take Lucy to Whispering Rock.
He thinks if he gets me on the canoe at sunset that I won't be able to resist his advances.
Okay, that's enough.
Right.
Okay.
Oh no. No, the old people. They're gonna bang. They're gonna go out to the canoe. Oh, hey, our new number 3 is, have you talked to my dad yet? Talk to Dad? Dad? Shall we go with? What shall we go with? 1, let's do it.
What are you two gonna do now?
We're gonna recuperate here for a bit. Make sure Lucy's okay.
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks to little Queepy here.
But I'm not Queepy. And then what's next? Oh, yes. What's next for the Psychonauts Agent Crawler? And then have you talked to my dad? Alright, let's getting down to the nitty gritty of this already, huh? 2, let's go for it.
Have you talked to my dad
Not yet. Do you think he'd talk to me?
I think my dad will need a little time. But you know what they say about acrobats? They're very
Always
flexible.
bounce back.
Well, I hope both are true.
And then well, here we go, last one.
What's next for the Psychonauts Agent
Well,
Crawler?
I'm not sure, but if I have any influence, we'll get back to basics. Exploring the human mind. There's still so much mystery to explore there, Rasputin.
If you're going to give your final frontier speech, I'm going to close my eyes and sleep for a bit. You keep talking.
Well, I thought it was interesting. I'll leave you two alone.
Stay away from the water! Oh, sorry. Old habit.
Stay away from the water. Upside, old habit. Right. It's kind of funny now. It's like, technically, yeah, you still get, like, reset for going into the water. But, now it's just, like, instead of actually, like, being pulled into the water by, like, a creepy hand, you just, do a balancing act on the hand instead. Guess that's better.
Yep.
Whee. Alright. Well. Leave. That is everyone we need to go talk to. So we're gonna go over to the last thing. I love it if the curse just ended with Rasputin couldn't swim, so he drowned anyways, right? Like, that would have been hilarious. Well, I guess they don't know how to swim, most of the family anyways, so. Alright, let's do this. Let's go see what's in Sasha's lab. Although I have a feeling I know what we're going to come across. It's probably going to be Lobato. What did Lobato get up to this time?
Dr. Lobato, where do you think you're going?
The green man told me to wait in the brain bumbler.
That's not the brain tumbler.
Oh, I guess I'm escaping then. Bye! Please don't tell. You know I'm a reformed man. You were there. You saw me. Plus, I need to get back to camp. I left my kid there.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, what? Huh. I guess that's everything. He left his kid there. Huh. Huh? Yeah, his kid. He left his kid there at camp. Makes me wonder which one was his kid.
You want to give me a new rank? Okay, side challenge marker.
Oh god, I think I actually know what's his name. Yeah, really. It's the like the bully kid. I have a feeling is actually his kid. But yeah, no. Dr. Lobato has a kid. I'm expecting that. All right, well, that's the end of that. Let's see here. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining and hanging out. Let me see if they still live. Remember how I said I was gonna like end stream like an hour ago, and then like I didn't? Like that was hilarious. So, yeah, thank you for everyone that came out and hung out. Did all, you know, we finished up another great game. Like I said, there's going to be a Discord poll for the next, either it's going to be Dragon Age or Mass Effect. One of those two games. So yeah, one of those two. I'll be back tomorrow night with, with Kiwi and Womble. We're going to be playing Borderlands 1, doing all that fun stuff. And then Sunday night, I'll be back with Tiny Tina's. So, we're going to go do this number here. Raid. And... aha! There we go. Alright. We're going to go raid over to Yuki. Go show her some love. Go say hello. You know, all that fun stuff. So, until tomorrow, everybody. Be good. And, oh wait, hang on a moment. There we go. Be good. Be safe, everyone. Had a good time. Awesome. Glad to hear it. I'm glad. I hope everyone else also enjoyed going through Psychonauts 2 and, you know, Psychonauts 1 before this. These are really fun games. Great platformers. So, yeah. I love the comedy is also really good too. So yeah, hopefully they make a third one that doesn't take as long. But you know what, they do what they gotta do. Actually, that's right. Psychonauts 2 was actually nominated for several Game Award or Game of the Year awards. So yeah. Anyways, before I get too caught off segued off into some tangent again, we're going to be ending stream for tonight. So I will see you all hopefully tomorrow night for some more shenanigans with Borderlands and the crew. Yeah. Bye, everybody.